convert percentages and fractions. So when converting a fraction to a percent, we're going to go ahead and divide the fraction. Then we will move the decimal to the right twice. So example 1, if 23 out of 100 persons tested positive for COVID-19, how could that be represented as a percent? So we have 23 over 100, right? That's the number at the top, right, is just the partial out of the total. So let's go ahead and just get the calculator out. So we have 23, and we can go ahead and divide by 100, and we get 0.23. So when we divide, right, and we get 0.23. So we got to our decimal, but we want it as a percent, right, and which is similar to the last video. And we're just going to go ahead and move it to the right twice. And we get 23. So we're moving it there, and this is our percent. So that would be our solution. Let's go ahead and look at the next example. So example 2, if one stated that 5 out of 8 of the emergency room is full, how could that be represented as a percent? So 5 out of 8. So we're going to go ahead and do, right, this division. So we're going to go ahead and divide the 5 by the 8. So 5 divided by 8 is equal to 0.625. Then we move the decimal to the right twice. We get 62.5, and that would be our percent. Now let's go ahead and look at the next example. But first, let's go over how to convert percent to a fraction. So we're just going to go ahead and put the percent over 100. And then we're going to go ahead and reduce the fraction if needed. Example 3. There are 35% of patients who are seen in with a level 1 coding this past year. What is a fraction of patients per 100 that were coded as a level 1? So we're going to go ahead and put the 35%. We're going to go ahead and put it over 100. Right, and really we could put it over 100% so that these percentages cross out, and then we're left with 35 over 100. So 35 over 100, it does ask what is a fraction patients per 100, so this should be 35 over 100, but you definitely want to reduce. So we would just go ahead and divide the top and bottom by 5, so we get 7 over 20, and that would be our solution. Now, let's go ahead and look at the last example. So example 4, what is 57% represented as a fraction? So we have 57%, let's put it over 100%, right, and these cancel out, and we're left with 57 over 100, and that would be our solution because that's reduced.